Welcome, Web of Wires. I hate to say it, but the Wii is my favorite game console, with the Switch light at a close second. The Wii had a rough life, with it being targeted towards the people who don't play games, but this feature alone is the reason why it is my favorite game console. Lots of people hate the motion controls because it ruins gameplay or makes it a little more difficult to understand, instead of just clicking a button. It really depends on which game I prefer, motion controls or buttons. A perfect example is New Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. I love the ability to shake the Wiimote and you get a little extra airtime. It's so simple to understand and it doesn't mess with the controls that much. But the negative is that my little cousin couldn't understand shaking the Wiimote does actions in game, so whenever she would start jumping around because she got scared, it would usually lead to her own death. The motion controls in the game library are the number one reason I keep coming back to this bookshelf decoration of a console. It makes games simple to understand. For example, Just Dance 2020, you just dance. For Wii Sports, you just play the sport. For Wii Play, you just murder ducks. Simple, yet fun to play with people who don't know how to play video games. Like if my friend came over and he isn't a huge video game nerd, this console would be something I would get fun out of, and something my friend would get fun out of. It leads to some really fun times and an excuse to play video games when people are over. We also had a great library of games. Just Dance 2020 finally finishing off the library. I got this game at Target, which is really funny since they were selling a brand new Wii game in 2019, and no Wii U games or items in general to be seen. For example, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are both fan favorite Wii games, and once I get a new copy of the first one, I might be able to play my favorite game of all time, the LEGO series, something I started collecting on accident, and now I'm trying to get the full set. Guitar Hero and Rock Band on the Wii. In my eyes, were the definitive way to play Guitar Hero and Rock Band because this generation had the Wiimote. Mario Kart, Mario Party, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Metroid Prime 3, and those are just Nintendo games. Those continues on for about 10 more minutes until we start getting down to carnival games. GameCube backwards compatibility makes this console a steal. They later removed it, but that's okay because you can get either model for the same price nowadays. The GameCube has an almost endless library as well. Now, I only have Spyro New Beginning and Mario Kart Double Dash, but I plan on getting more later. The GameCube had games like Chibi Robo, F-Zero, Metroid Prime, Pikmin, Super Mario Sunshine, and again, the list continues for about 15 more minutes until we start getting down to Monsters, Inc. Scream Academy. Sure, this little toy for uncles was not the greatest thing they could have done, but me and many others keep on coming back to the console because of the memories we had with it. It's the best-selling Nintendo console. It was the first console Nintendo tried something new with, and introduced so many cheap and wireless controllers for games using the Wiimote. It was cheap, easy to understand, had a great library, and so on. Out of every older console I recommend trying out, this would be my number one choice. It is cheap, has a great game library, works with GameCube games and controllers, and it showed what Nintendo was capable of when talking about hardware for the first time.